Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. I was asked about one count over in Discord by ADE about one count, and that is one of the new counts that I'm going to be presenting you here. I have another one as well, so 4 different counts for this structure here that could be ongoing or finished. But before the new counts, let's go through the ones that I have currently and what they are all about. So overall, this structure is saying that we have an ABC that is already completed down here, and now we could be either creating a connector wave for this structure here to continue to the downside, or we could be done here as the correction with the 3-way structure. Now we would be impulsing higher to all-time highs. So that's the basic principle about this. What I don't like about this is the structure here for the A wave. Again, it is abysmal, but again, it is valid. That's why I did not prefer that previously too much. But again, that is the only count basically that ends down here. This is the main that I had previously as well, that is going downwards, but nowadays not my main anymore. This one is saying that we have a 3-way move here into W, 3 ways into X, and then again 3 ways down here for the higher time frame wave Y. Within that wave Y, well, here as well we have an ABC, but again, why I don't prefer this anymore is the B wave here is getting larger than the previous X wave here on higher time frame degree, which makes it less likely to be the case. Generally, if you have a higher time frame structure, it should be larger as well. So that's basically the only reason why this is not that good looking anymore. Of course, this is valid as well. It gets invalidated at around the 32.3k area, at which this 5-way move which would be the start of the whole wave structure of this ABC, would get invalidated, as the wave B would get beyond the starting point of this 5-way structure. But yeah, otherwise it is still valid. Now this count is not the one that I was asked about, but I wanted to create this as well, or show this as well, in which we have a 5-way move or a 3-way move here into wave 1, then 3 ways into wave 2, and then again 3 or 5 here into wave 3. Depends on your views here, but overall what we're looking at is a 1, 2, 3. Okay, the 3 is smaller than wave 1 here. As we see, it goes right around the 85.4 extension of that wave 1, and that would mean generally that it is possible that this is indeed going to be forming some kind of diagonal. Now, as wave 3 is smaller than wave 1, that means that it's going to be a contracting diagonal. In here we have the wave 4, and wave 2 needs to be larger than wave 4 because we are in a contracting pattern. So 1-to-1 extension here is showing you the maximum it can go. Again, that is measured from here in price terms. So if the price goes beyond the 32.79k area, then this whole idea is invalidated. We don't really need this, as that is just a reference on how much this is going to be retracing compared to wave 3. Does not really matter overall. The August 19th here, the time or the vertical line here is about the time at which, if we are not already starting to pivot downwards and we are going to be breaking this trend line here, at that point again it doesn't have the right look. See, if we are going to be taking longer time here, it no longer is contracting, instead it is expanding this whole diagonal, and again that can't be the case. We need to have the right look and the right proportions with the measurements as well. So yeah, 19th of August is going to be very key level here, as that would be the 1-to-1 extension in time compared to wave 2, and that would be 1-to-1 here as the maximum drawdown or retracement upwards for this wave 4 before we need to be heading downwards already. But now let's take a look at the last one on higher time frame, which was asked again by ADE. at this one we have again W, X and Y coming down overall, and then in here we would have 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into an A wave, then looking for some kind of 3-wave pattern here for the wave B, and then again C wave to complete the wave Y here. Overall, this is again a pretty okay looking structure. The 38.2 retracement would be getting back to these order block areas that we have on higher time frame, so that would be fine. At the moment we are just channeling like so, and if we are just continuing this channel, we are not going to be making it in time for this to happen. Again, 1-to-1 extension here is around the 20th of August, at which the wave X structure here would be the same size as wave B. We generally don't want to see again the smaller time frame structures take longer than the higher time frame structures to happen, so that's why I have it here. This is basically at which time this whole structure loses its good look. So at that point again, we'd be most likely looking at some other scenarios. If this indeed is going to be some kind of ABC overall, we definitely can get there in time, but we'll see what happens. Nothing is for sure. Now, if we are looking at the shorter time frames, we can take a look at the few different counts that we have. We have the bullish and the bearish count. The bullish count here is saying that we have a wave 1, ABC into wave 2, and then again 1, 2. At this point again, this structure here looks very impulsive, so again another 1, 2 possibly coming. Whether this is done or not, we'll look into that as well soon. The bearish count is saying that we have an A, B and C completed up here. We can definitely get these as a wave or 3-way structure or a 5-way structure. Same with this structure over here, so overall ABC or 3-way structure anyway, completing up here. We had a look into these structures here as well previously, so we'll take a look at those as well, as only basically one of them is looking pretty good. So overall we had this idea of having a diagonal as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Again, wave 5 did not give really good looking 3-way structure here. It was very small, very impulsive looking downwards, so definitely does not have the right look. This here definitely looks like more like 5-way structure, so overall it had some issues with the other counts here. If we want to be placing it, we would have to say that we have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't have the right look, so this is just basically very bad looking at the moment. We can just basically delete this. The other one we had was that saying that we have 1, 2 here, 1, 2, or one of the members told it could be also a B, C, a running flat here, which would again explain this structure here better, as this would be a 3-wave, 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 and well, not quite sure that what would that be, but in any case, a 3-way structure like this. So instead of wave 2 being here, it would be here. Does not really help us anymore, but again, that was a good call. At this point again, we would have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again we had the bullish count pivot from down here, and this is now looking quite bad. Doesn't have any possibilities of going lower, at least like so. So that's why again this can be removed as well. The only one that is supported or that has the right look is either the thought of this being a wave 1, then ABC, and then again ABC here, or that we have this as a 3-way structure into W, 3 ways into X, and then again 3 ways into wave Y to complete the wave 2 on higher time frame, and this would be over again 1, 2 and higher. Of course, we could be conjuring this up into something else as well, as having this as a 5-wave, 3-wave, and then 5-wave possibly. At the moment this could definitely be finished here already, but we'll look into that next. So local bullish count, there is definitely ways I see people are placing a contracting diagonal here. It just doesn't measure us as one. They don't have the same basic rule set that I do for contracting diagonals, so that's why I can't place it there myself. So for the bullish case, we would have this as a 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Very, very bullish case that I don't really like. Is a bit too bullish to my likings at the moment. For 4 nested patterns is a bit too much in my opinion. In any case, this would be a 1 2 3 4 and 5, getting us to the minuscule 3 up here, then 3 ways into wave 4 and 5 into the third of sub micro. Then again, we would be looking for wave or 3-way structure here into wave 4. Again, previous lows of wave 4 here would be a good target. We could be doing something like this soon as well. That would get us to wave 4 of sub micro, and then we would be looking for 5 at the sub micro level. Again, overall we would be looking for 1 high, second high, so 2 highs more according to this count. It is again a bit too bullish to my liking. There's another alternative here in which, again, if we want to be placing another or basically any diagonal here, the only one I could find is 1 2 3 4 and 5. Again, does not really have a good look in it, and yeah, this would already be saying that we have a 1 2 3 4 and 5 finished up here. We'll see what turns out to be the case. We definitely have the support of this range here. If we are going to be breaking that, then we could be starting to question if this is something worth considering. If neither of these cases is going to be the right one, we could be looking this as that diagonal here as a 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, and we would be just looking for one more high after this low here back into the previous wave 4. At the moment, again, I don't have a count for it, and probably don't have any count if that is going to be the case and the right count. But at some point, if you're not in this long setup, I would not be trying to chase it. I would just wait for the pullback, basically this structure, however high it is getting, and looking for a confluence behind these 0.5 and 618 areas. At the moment, if we are going to be pivoting from here, we have this previous support and resistance area, basically an old order block from the 19th of July. That has been kept as a support and resistance here, so that is one way to look at things. Also, we do have some other areas of interest there as well. We have the range value area high of this higher time frame range right at that point as well. Let's see, did we have some negative controls there as well? Nope, it was a bit downwards more. But if we can see anything from this mess, there is confluence here at the 38.2 VWAP, anchored VWAP coming down, and the 0.5 here is going to be having this breaker block here from these previous areas that we just went through straight. We had some kind of backtest here, but not much. So at the equilibrium of this order block, it could be an area of interest as well. Of course, looking at the order flow here, it could be a good decision if you want to be placing long setups. Again, closest support would be this, in which again we have this point of control of this range from around the 13th of July, sorry. But yeah, that is pretty much it. And if you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes, and link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.